In the news, NLC proposes sanctions for defaulting governors on new minimum wage. Governor Aiyedatiwa declared winner of ONDO APC primary. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu vows to reject any US sanctions on army's unit. And in sports, Real Madrid beat Barcelona in dramatic 3-2 El Clasico win. And on entertainment, Spice Girls reunite at Victoria's Posh 50th birthday. And this is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Abiodun Sadiq. The Ogun state government has begun the sale of rice at a discount rate to civil servants. The sale began at the weekend at the Algeria Civil Servants Farmers Market on the premises of the governor's office, Okemason, Abeokuta. Governor Dapo Abiodun, who was represented by the state head of service, Kehinde Onosoya, described the occasion as a significant step in the ongoing effort of the state government at improving the living standards of the workers. The governor lauded the dedication and the commitment of the workers to service, which he noted contributed to the successes of his administration. The head of service, however, urged the workers to reciprocate the gesture by remaining dedicated to duties and collectively working for the progress of the state. The Kwara state government ordered the temporary shutdown of the Abattoir at Mandate Market in Ilorin West local government area following the alleged sale of poisonous cow meat in the market. The government, in a statement by the Ministry of Environment, also ordered the immediate general cleaning and fumigation of the Abattoir so as to cleanse it of the suspected meat poison. The statement, signed by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Abubakar Anyala, said the Abattoir would remain shut till Wednesday. Anyala said the decision was part of the effort to protect members of the public after a non-governmental organization, Kwara Monitoring Group, raised the alarm that meat from 33 cows, which allegedly died of poisoning, had found its way to the market for sale to the public members. In response to the allegation, the state government, in a statement signed by the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Amina Imam, and his counterpart in the Ministry of Agriculture, Toyosi Adebayo, said it had deployed a team of officials to the market, adding that they seized the suspected poisonous meat and had been taken for laboratory tests. The Nigerian Labour Congress on Sunday gave a strong indication that it would press for the inclusion of a clause which would prescribe sanctions for governors and local government administrators who failed to implement the new minimum wage. The National Treasurer of the NLC, Hakim Ambali, who disclosed this in Abuja, said the refusal of the state governors to pay the current minimum wage was a result of a lack of punitive measures in the Minimum Wage Act of 2019. Meanwhile, the 37-member tripartite committee on minimum wage appointed by the federal government will hold a meeting this week to debate proposal by stakeholders on the new minimum wage. With its membership cutting across federal and state governments, the private sector and organized labor, the panel is to recommend a new national minimum wage for the country. The minimum wage to be unveiled is expected to cushion the effect of the removal of subsidy on premium motor spirits. The chairman, Petrol Technology Association of Nigeria, PETAN, Engineer Wole Ogunsoya, has said the association is not unmindful of challenges confronting the oil and gas industry and the low-level oil production. Says as an advocacy group, PETAN is prepared to support the government policies in the sector. He made the assurance as he led a delegation on a courtesy visit to the Commission Chief Executive, Engineer Gbenga Komolafe, at the NUPRC headquarters in Abuja. According to a press statement signed by the Publicity Secretary, PETAN Engineer Innocent Akuve Ogunsoya thanked the CCE for the good work that he is doing. He stated that PETAN, with members with decades of experience in the industry, has all the equipment required to boost oil production in the country. He further pledged PETAN's support for the 3 road shows of the NUPRC to raise funds for further explorations, adding that PETAN is bringing in several other service companies, such as the African Bank, to help actualize the goal of shoring up investments. And on politics, Governor Aiyedatiwa of ONDO State has secured the nomination of the All Progressive Congress (APC) for the forthcoming November 16 governorship election. Following his declaration as the party's candidate, Aiyedatiwa clinched the nomination with a resounding victory, amassing a total of 48,569 votes in the primaries. His closest contender, Mayowa Akinfolarin, trailed behind with 15,343 votes, while Chief Olusoya Oke secured the 3rd position with 14,865 votes. The announcement was made by the chairman of the Governorship Primary Election Committee and Governor of Kogi State, Ahmed Usman Odudo.
Olusoji A. Ehinao 492. Olubega O. Edeba 395. Jimo I. Folorunsho 9,456. Wahid A. Fumilayo 529. Akin Folorin Samuel 15,343. Adewole O. Akinteriwa 1,952. Olusola A. Oke 14,915. Ohunyeye O. Felix 424. Murayo Lebi 290. Gary O. Iyatan 348. Francis A. Faduili 353. Ifeoluwa O. Oyedele 462. By the power conferred on the committee and in line with the APC guideline for the nomination of candidates of the party in the general election, I, Ahmed Usman Odudo, the Executive Governor of Kogi State and the Chairman of the Committee and the Returning Officer of the ONDO State APC Governorship Primary Election held on the 20th day of April 2024, hereby declare that Lucky Olunisan Aiyedatiwa, having satisfied the requirement of the law and scored the highest number of lawful votes cast in the direct primary election conducted on the 20th day of April 2024 in Ondo State, is hereby returned elected, and he is declared the winner of the Ondo State APC governorship primary election in this day, 20th day of April 2024, and in accordance with Section 84, subsection 4C of the Electoral Act 2022, the nomination of the candidates with the highest numbers of votes shall be ratified by a special Congress by members of the party in the state as the governorship candidate of APC in the November 2024 governorship election in Ondo State. The said ratification shall take place immediately after this declaration at Sita, Adekunle Ajasin Road.
Governor ONDO, reflecting on the competitive nature of the primaries, highlighted the rigorous contest that characterized the electoral process. The primaries held across the 18 council areas of Ondo State witnessed fervent participation from parties, members, and supporters. With the nomination secured, Aiyedatiwa and the APC now shift their focus to consolidating support and rallying behind their candidate as they prepare to face off against opponents in the November election. Returning officer in Ifedore, Oliver Opala, said violence marred the exercise in the area, hence no voting in all the wards. We go on a short break now. We'll be right back.
Malachite TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. And on crime, a pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Olugbenga Olawere, who was kidnapped at the Maya axis of Lalate Erua Road in Oyo State, regained his freedom. According to a report, Olawere and a few others were kidnapped on Thursday at the Maya axis of Lalate Erua Road, all within the state boundary. The State Commissioner for Information, Dotun Oyelade, made this known in a statement in Ibadan, the state capital. He said the people should be rest assured that security apparatus in the state are fully alive and alert to their responsibilities. The state government is monitoring and gauging the security situations within its boundary efficiently. He stressed that since the incident was reported, the government has been in close contact with the State Commissioner of Police, Hamzat Adebola. And on the foreign scene, Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amirabdollahian met with his Algerian counterpart Ahmed Attaf as he continued his diplomatic consultations in New York. In the meeting, Amirabdollahian and Attaf discussed the latest regional and international development as well as bilateral relations. Amirabdollahian thanked Algeria for his warm hospitality toward Iran's president during his visit to the country to participate in the OPEC gas summit and his bilateral meeting there, calling for increased consultation and strengthening cooperation in order to stabilize and restore security in the region. Amirabdollahian further appreciated Algerian role in helping stop the Zionist regime genocide in Gaza and also presenting the Palestine UN membership resolution at the Security Council. He then strongly condemned the irresponsible and unconstructive US veto of the resolution. He also stressed Iran's readiness to improve relations between the two countries at all political, economic, and cultural levels, as well as the implementation of agreement between them. Israel Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to reject any sanction on the country's military after reports that the U.S. plan to cut aid to one unit. The Prime Minister said that he will fight it with all his strength. Earlier, the Axios News site said the U.S. would target Israel's Netzah's Yehuda battalion over alleged human rights violation in the occupied West Bank. The Israeli military said Netzah Yehuda was operating in accordance with international law. Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant called on the U.S. to withdraw its intention to sanction Netzah Yehuda, saying the world is watching the ties between the U.S. and Israel more closely than ever. And on sports, Manchester United recovered from an astonishing collapse to beat Coventry on penalties in a FA Cup Classic, setting up a second straight final against Manchester City. Eric ten Hagman won the shutout at Wembley 4-2, with Rasmus Højlund scoring the decisive spot kick after the team were leveled 2 at 3-3 following extra time. In a very modern-day thriller, United came out on top in a penalty shootout they were losing at one stage. Jude Bellingham scored a late winner as Real Madrid beat Barcelona to move 11 points clear at the top of La Liga after an enthralling El Clasico. Bellingham smashed into the roof of the net as the clock ticked into stoppage time, as Real twice came from behind at the Bernabeu. And on entertainment, the President, Northern Filmmakers Association of Nigeria, Umar Yakubu Ali, has charged government, movie producer and all the guild associated with the movie industry to take care of the welfare and safety of filmmakers in Nigeria. He made this statement at the candle night organized for Junior Pope and 3 others who died in a boat accident on April 10th by the Actors Guild Kogi State chapter in Lokoja. He also clarified the ban of shooting water scenes as a result of carelessness and field safety system ignored, which will be lifted soon by the association. Our reporter has more details.
Following the tragic incident of a boat mishap that claimed the life of John Paul Odonwodo, aka Junior Pope, and 4 others, the Actors Guild of Nigeria Kogi State chapter organized a candle night to mourn Junior Pope and other movie crew members who died when a boat conveying them to the movie shooting location capsized in Asaba, Delta State. In a sober mood, the candle night, led by the president of the Guild, Emeka Shotit, witnessed members of the Guild as they marched from Ganaja Junction to the Government House Junction in Lokoja, the Kogi State capital. The President, Northern Filmmakers Association of Nigeria, Umar Yakubu Ali, President of Actors Guild Kogi State Chapter, Emeka Shotit, and Senior Advisor to PNFM, James Iro, charged government and producers to take their welfare seriously to avoid accidents that are life-threatening and put safety measures in place.
For us in Kogi State as actors, as filmmakers, this is a sad development. For us, a whole lot of our colleagues, professionals have gone. They've paid the hard price. We're saddened, And we pray that such situations never happen again. For the sake of humanity, take our welfare as filmmakers in this country serious. As we charge our guilds, the various guilds in the industry, all the guilds, we charge them to also take seriously the safety and security of our filmmakers. And if we put all this together, we'll be able to help ourselves grow in this industry. We'll lose less lives.
I will start by saying that as for the prank that content creators are making online, that is dead is not dead. Bishop Pope has died, and our president, the president of Emeka Rulers, he has confirmed it. For an actor, you know what Actors Guild stand for is the welfare of the actors. The safety of the actors is one thing we stand for. So any other band he plays on this matter, we support it.
It's just what has happened now is the shock. After some time, this will be taken care of. A lot of bands are coming up now because of the shock, the fact that we have lost lives, the fact that it happened at a situation where there are no lifeguards. So the carelessness surrounding that is what has led to what you're talking about now. For me, it is the moment. After some time, all these bands will go.
This is a big lesson for all of us as actors, as filmmakers. Before we've been taking our life the other way around, but we have stepped up to understand some certain decisions that we need to take, especially from the producer's angle, because the producers has actually been taking the actors for granted. Our life is more important. If there are no actors, there will be no producer. Before a film can come out, there must be actors, and all these actors are supposed to be taken care of properly. Please, if you don't have money to produce, don't produce. Enough of producers using the actors without payment, without giving them enough welfare, because welfare of actors is much important. When you give actors good welfare, they will deliver, and the film will come out successfully.
Members of the Guild, Idris Mohammed and Abubakar Udoko, also advised that priority should be attached to actors' welfare, even as they mourn the dead.
Simple. And now, if you want to produce a film as a producer, it's very, very simple. If you know you don't have those things in place, their safety, don't do a movie. But we cannot question God. It has happened, it has happened. But sometimes we say prevention is better than cure.
It is a wake-up call to all producers. If you are going on sets, all safety measures will need to be put in place. And if actually the life jackets would have gone round, there's no way they would have sink into the sea.
Secretary of Okehi Local Government Kogi, Matthew James, also mourned with the actors and assured more support from the Kogi State government under Governor Usman Ododo and inclusion of entertainers in his government.
First, I want to sympathize with the Nollywood and also the Actors Guild of Nigeria for the death of our brother Pope Jr. and the rest of the crew, especially the young lady, the makeup artist who just finished her NYC. It's a sad one. On our own part, we continue to advocate for more security measure during the filming or acting, so that you can avert this kind of issue that happened.
The actors ended their movement at the NUT guest house in Lokoja and prayed against all unfortunate incidents amidst them. According to reports, John Paul Odonwodo, aka Junior Pope, and 4 other crew members had their boat capsized at the waterside of River Niger Cable Point, Asaba, Delta State, on the 10th of April 2024, shooting for a movie titled The Other Side of Life, produced by Adama Luke. I am Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for MLC TV.
All 5 members of the Spice Girls have reunited, just perhaps not as you expected. On Saturday night, Victoria Beckham, Melian Brown, Emma Bolton, Girl Honor, and Melanie Kishon, better known as Posh, Scary Baby, Ginger, and Sporty Spice, came together to celebrate Victoria's 50th birthday in London. The bandmates partied like it was 1997, performing their classic song Stopped. David Beckham shared the moment on Instagram and was seen singing along. And that is the size of our news package. If you like what we're doing, do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachi TV. Like and follow our Facebook pages, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ibira Vabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021, X and Malachi TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comment, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachi TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, Kakanchi Ibira 7 p.m. Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachi TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brother's keepers to build a happier and better society together. I am Abiodun Sadiq. Thanks for watching.